are the roots of this precious tree. I feel it coming down on me.
I don't even know how high, but driving around that hill, I said, wow, where is Tony taking us now?
And Maya King allowed us to go to this remote waterfall, which is guarded by gates and guards and all. They gave us the keys and allowed us to go back there on our own.
But when we got there, everything was fine and it worked out perfectly.
The city was okay, but it was so tame, no? It was so clinical, so clean, the sheets, the right lighting. While out there we had to wait an hour for a cloud. You had 2 seconds to capture that cloud. And that was beautiful because it's man against God.
I can't forget that the water was absolutely freezing cold, but it was beautiful and it was definitely worth it.
This just shows how wonderful Belize is, that we could do it all from Dangriga. We stayed overnight in Dangriga and we were able to do the waterfall, we were able to do the Pine Ridge, able to do the beach scenes, everything from one location.
The picnic scene was a nice shoot because it was more relaxing, less intense, you know, so we could have been more laid back and just relax a little on the picnic shoot.
Mr. Imposter, stay, don't go. I need you.
Hamanase Beach was beautiful. The sand was beautiful, the water was beautiful. So I'd have to say in Dangriga, the scene stepped up a notch. I mean, with the nature and I love that sort of stuff. So the backpacking, everything, it was so, that part was fun.
Well, the advantage I saw with the still camera that I use, the 5D, is that I have a whole army of lenses that I can draw on. And so those lenses, everything from a super wide to a super telephoto, they all give you different looks. And the thing that I really love is the depth of field that you can obtain with some of these lenses. That depth of field means that any movie you look at, when they're doing a close-up on somebody, you'll see the backgrounds blurred out. And that's what we were looking at trying to produce, was a classic film look where there's glows, the whites are glowing and the focus is soft, but her eyes and her lips are sharp. You know, so you're kind of a dreamy look to it, but it's not a fake dreamy, it's actually produced right in camera. And that's what we were trying to catch right from the beginning. The difference with video is you need to tell a story. You can have just a pretty video clip, but if you want to put it together into production, you need to tell some kind of story. And so that's where the major part of the learning comes from, is how to shoot and put together a story with video.
Even if it's just Rigo and Melonie, a shot of Rigo and Melonie walking on the beach, then we cut to a shot of them sitting down, you know, it has to be edited in a way in which you can even just subconsciously follow the story.
He had everything planned out in his mind. The shots were, you know, when they were needed to be far out, they were far out. If they needed to be tight, they were tight.
And they had to understand the lighting and the color and the transition, and Jamai already in his mind was already editing this thing. Tony, I was already getting the clips. I was already watching it on TV.
But in the end, myself, Tony, and Mel, we were happy with the results. We're really excited and we can't wait to just show the world.
It captures so much. It depicts love in so many different ways, and I mean, at the same time, you get to see all the beautiful things, so many beautiful locations in Belize. The quality is top notch, and it's something that I definitely think Belize should take the time out to watch and enjoy, and the world for that matter, not only Belize.